hello again, and welcome to Rollyn's Reviews. And if you would please do me one small favor, hit that little thumb. That is the like button. And it's Friday night, and we're feeling all right. Okay. Um, as you fill up the chat room. All right, I'll give you a few more minutes and we'll get started. We'll do the roll call. And I want to know how you doing, Chubbs? How you feel about the subject matter at hand? And I told you, I think we were talking about this in the chat last night, and I told you that I was going to be talking about this. And I tell you, uh, Trump is not messing around. And I like what I see so far. I really, really do. Um, okay, come on in, folks. Come on in. All right. If you're familiar with this subject matter and you've been keeping up with it, please let me know. All right. I'll go ahead and start the roll call and we'll get started. All right. Prosperity, how are you, love? Now, Prosperity, I need to speak with you because you're right there in the mix in Chicago. And I guess we need to have you come on the show again and let us know what you are witnessing with your own two eyeballs uh, so far as ICE arresting people and deporting people. So let me know when we can talk. All right. So there's Prosperity. Chubbs, how are you, love? Tina, how are you? Dorian is here, of course. How are you doing? Team Hazard 2 Live. How are you doing? Beverly, how are you doing? Okay. So yeah, Prosperity. I mean, you don't have to type a lot, but let me know. Since you do live there in Chicago, let me know if you have witnessed anything um, so far as ICE is concerned. Now, I was watching a video earlier, and a young lady and some other people are saying that, since ICE has started rounding people up, the streets, it looks like a ghost town. So, they're in hiding, and of course, a lot of people left because they knew what was coming. How you doing, Trish? And so, Prosperities, Tina says, I feel great about it. Me too. How you doing, Ruby from Joyland? How are you? They're coming on in. Hit the like button, folks, as you're entering the chat room, please. I promise it won't cost you a dime. That's right, Ruby. We are a team. First truth bomb of the evening. Thank you so much for reminding us of that. Team Hazard. These Democrat mayors are losing their minds from East Coast to West Coast and in between. Team Hazard. They are slow learners or something. I don't know what they don't understand. How can they not see, or they're just refusing to acknowledge the referendum that the American people gave Trump? And it was through voting. Okay, so how are you hoping to maintain power or regain power when your policies are not popular with the American people? And you're still up here trying to protect and defend people and the American people. And it's not, no one's being racist against anyone. Even immigrants, they're saying they don't want them here as well. And it's not anyone being racist or anything like that. It's just the economic toll that we're all having to um, foot the bill of. It's just too much. It's not economically sustainable, and it has nothing to do with someone not liking someone because they're from Haiti or Venezuela or whatever the case may be. Has everything to do with economics. Tina, U.S. is going and getting the criminal illegals out of here. Oh, okay, Tina, your statement is gone, love. If you like me, if I sometimes when I have a typo, I have to go back and I remove it and then I correct the term sometimes. Okay. So Tina, whatever you were saying, love, go ahead and add it back to the live and I'll read that for you. And so again, now the Democrats, they're trying to make it, of course, they're going to show you, they're the bleeding heart liberals. They're crying and, oh my God, of course, that's what they're showing everyone, the people who are upset and who are crying. And I'm sorry, folks, sorry, not sorry. The Biden and Harris administration, they need to be held accountable for this. They had these people to come over here, use these people as political pawns. Don't get it twisted. They don't care anything about these people. It was all political. Now these people are here. Trump, they already shut down that app where they were secretly flying people in. And you have a lot of people who were still rushing towards the border. So I lay all of this at the feet of the Biden-Harris administration. I really do. You have all these people over here, and now they have to go. And now you want us to feel sorry because, again, they're on TV and they're all crying. And what are we going to do? Somebody go get Sleepy Joe and Skamala. And have you guys noticed since she lost that election, all that cackling? I haven't seen her smile once. I haven't heard a cackle. She has not. She's just been, looks like she just sucks lemons all day long. No smiling, no cackling. I love it. Trish, they were the biggest freeloaders, right? Trish, I'm a taxpayer, just like you. And I don't hold any animosity against anyone. But at least if you're taking my tax dollars, use it on American citizens. That's primarily what I'm saying. Prosperity said Brandon Johnson didn't want to alter our sanctuary rules, so even the food ones are in trouble. Prosperity, he's a lost cause. There's just nothing you can do to help. I don't know what to say about him. But remember, I did a video on him, and when he leaves office, he's going to have millions and millions of dollars with the teachers union, retirement, and with everything else he has going on. So he doesn't care, and I hope he knows. If he doesn't, someone better call and tell him he's going to be a one-term mayor. Brandon Johnson. Okay, where are we? The mayors have been getting rich by wanting to go against what the president and the American citizens want. Chubbs, right? You're going against the president and you're going against your constituents. Yes. All right, let me get this video going here. And now, if you're probably familiar with it, but I still wanted to talk about it because, leading up to the inauguration and until President Trump regaining power and being in the White House, we talked a lot about policies, the Democratic policies that were and still are destroying this country. And so we do know that, Trump is trying to get it right. Prosperity said he's too stupid to understand he's in the line of fire. Right, Prosperity? Exactly. So let's hear what they're saying here.
Well, President Trump's illegal immigration crackdown is off to a fast start. Fox News has learned that in a 33-hour period between Tuesday morning and Wednesday night, ICE agents arrested over 460 migrants, many with long criminal histories. But these operations aren't just limited to Boston. They're taking place all over the country. Bill Malugin is getting an exclusive look at this massive, important operation in the sanctuary city of Boston. Live now to Bill.
Well, Emily, we've heard officials here in Boston and in Massachusetts say repeatedly they are not going to cooperate with ICE or mass deportation efforts by the Trump administration. And ICE says, well, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to cooperate with us. We're still going to go into your city and we're going to do the job. And we were with ICE Boston yesterday for about 10 hours as we got to watch them firsthand carry out immigration enforcement. Take a look.
Good morning, everyone.
It's a frigid 5 degrees in the pre-dawn hours just outside of Boston, where this team of elite ICE officers is briefing on their targets for the day.
We're going to be targeting some extremely violent offenders today.
Within moments, the officers are on the move, with eyes on their first target.
Looks like we got movement, target vehicle coming out.
They quickly take him into custody. He's an MS-13 gang member wanted in El Salvador for aggravated murder. And he has an Interpol red notice out for his arrest.
We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Now, you know this guy's a lunatic. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me. What did he do for you? And folks, another situation that we discussed in prior videos, any of us who broke American laws, our mayors, our governors would not be protecting us. If the FBI came knocking, they would have us arrested already, and we'd be waiting for the pickup, right? So why are they protecting these people who are not even American citizens? And see, I have a major issue with that as well. How you doing, U.S. Army retired? Round them up, move them out. Yes, U.S. Army. I still look at U.S. Army. I still look at the rawhide. That's it. Rowdy Yates. Chubbs, I noticed in one of our small towns in my area, had a lot of illegals, seen them all the time. Not today, must be in hiding. Yet, Chubbs, a lot of them, they started moving, and a lot of them are in hiding. Trish, wow, Sloppy Joe didn't vet anybody. Trish, and that's what we've been saying from day one when we had people coming on here saying this channel is anti-immigrant. No, 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 no. We love everyone. But Trish, I don't know, what state do you live in? I'm in North Carolina. You let me know if you go out and unalive people and SA people and steal, rob, I mean, all kinds of heinous crimes. You let me know if you wind up on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. Michigan. Okay, Trish, thank you. You let me know how this is going to work out. Your governor, your mayor, your local police department. They are going to arrest you and they will be holding you until the FBI arrives. Now make it make sense. These people broke the law coming over here, and they are saying these sanctuary cities, no, we're not going to comply. We're not going to assist. We're not turning anyone over. I mean, maybe I'm slow, but someone please explain it to me. Robert, I hope Miss Madeline Brame or even you tell AOC to shut up when she defends those illegals. Robert, again, Robert, I think you were just joining. The Democrats don't get it. The American people, and there are no racial barriers. I mean, of various races, and then immigrants, okay? African immigrants, Hispanic immigrants, Asian immigrants. They're saying the same thing. Make it make sense. How you doing, Joanne? Yeah, Biden forever. Biden is not in office any longer, so he's a loony. All right, so here we go.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Yo, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction
not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what border czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
And guys, a quick note on some of the blurring we did in that story. We decided to hide the faces of the ICE officers, obviously, because a lot of them work undercover. We also blurred some of the faces of the suspects if their cases are still pending, if they've been arrested but haven't been convicted yet. We also learned after we were done filming that ICE picked up another target on the other side of the city. This was a previously deported Honduran illegal alien who was arrested locally and is facing charges for raping a woman while holding a gun in her mouth, guys. Those are the kind of targets ICE is picking up out here. We'll send it back to you.
Bill Malugin, thank you. Kaylee, an absolutely frightening collection of individuals. Took 33 hours to get 461 out of the way. Amazing what a little bit of leadership, a little bit of gumption, and the mandate from the American people can do.
And Emily, we were sitting there watching this, and you said 18 convictions for that Haitian individual. I mean, we were stunned to hear him say, bleep Trump. Thank you, Biden. Thank you, Obama. Biden forever, bro. Pay attention to what he is saying. That Biden and Obama enabled someone with 18 criminal convictions to sit in our country without any sort of accountability. There's a lot of people they need to add to that list. Mr. Haitian migrant, criminal who's no longer going to be here. Add Michelle Wu, the mayor of Boston.
Yep.
Add Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago. Add Gavin Newsom, the governor of California. Democrats have enabled this. And what a smart move from this administration to put these images out there within 48 hours. Because I can tell you this, the media is trying to focus on crying immigrants whose CBP apps were canceled, their appointments were canceled. They're trying to find the collateral migrants who are swept up. Tom Homan said that would happen because Democrats are not being compliant. They're trying to find those stories. And the Trump administration says, here are the criminals that are going to make the next Lake and Riley happen in this country. This is what we're doing, protecting women, girls, American citizens.
And as Kaylee talks about the Lake and Riley Act, Tom Homan warns these individuals, you will be arrested for these collateral individuals. You will be arrested for resisting this.
Yeah, you know, we do need to take a good look at the first law they broke, though, because that is really the problem. They came into this country illegally. And the last administration wanted to legalize their illegal behavior and just turn them into our neighbors. And that's how these people have gotten to the point where, well, can we vote too? Eric Adams, don't forget what he said when he was a candidate before he decided he might need Trump to clean up this mess that he and the governor of New York have put on the citizens here in the state with illegal immigration. He said, oh, I'll see if you can vote, even if you're not here legally.
Yep.
And so can we all just agree that when you break our law of sovereignty at the border, it counts, it matters, and they are going after the most violent among them and the criminals. And if they sweep up some, as you said, Kaylee, I believe, look, they're not playing ball with ICE, but they're also sweeping up people because those people are with the illegal guys who are committing the violent crimes.
Yep.
Because they're here illegally too. I can't say that enough. And does that mean that everybody gets pushed out? What it ought to mean is everybody at least gets vetted.
Trace, I want to talk to you about something specific having to do with California. So we know that ICE issued over 420 detainers, which means that they demand to be notified when a national is released from custody. These ones that they're requesting are in custody for things like homicide, battery, rape, kidnapping, and the like. But they're in the city of San Jose, for example, when Miss Bambi Larson was murdered by an illegal immigrant who had 6 detainer requests from ICE. And that is why, in part, Michael Gates from Huntington Beach in your neck of the woods in Southern California is suing California, saying we are not a sanctuary city. You are hurting American citizens. So this is something that we're going to see reflected in these ongoing tensions now. But I see Tom Homan and the rest of the United States succeeding over this.
And it's important to note that when you talk about Huntington Beach, it's in Orange County, and Orange County is a redder part of California, not as red as it used to be. But remember, in the election, 11 counties in California went red. So it was a big deal, a big shift. California is not going to cooperate. Bill Melugin, nobody's done better work on this stuff than Bill Melugin when he was talking about in his script saying Boston is not going to cooperate. Yes, but Boston is also not resisting a lot of this stuff. They're not putting up any kind of resistance, which is a very good point. Because even Eric Adams is saying, you know what, we're gonna play ball. We're gonna play ball, and even Denver, we're gonna play ball a little bit. California's not there yet. California is pushing back, saying we are going to resist, we are going to protect. Chicago is saying we are going to protect our people. But you can see as they start seeing these images of MS-13 members and gang members being gathered up and sent to their home countries, you're gonna see more public opinion come out and say, this is what we need. It's not Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez saying they're deporting legal people. It's not what's happening. They are reporting the worst of the worst like they said they would do.
That's why the protection of the people means complying with ICE and actually helping this rather than resisting.
Well, and part of Bill Melugin's reporting, he commented on a woman, a neighbor, who, as they were bringing someone out, she yelled out of her window, "Thank you. This is what people voted for." We talk about Laken Riley and protecting the next Laken Riley. This was such a concern of so many Americans, women, moms, families, that their communities had just been turned into crime scenes because of these open border policies.
Right.
And so I think that was, to me, just really crystallized a promise made and a promise being kept. And I hope we see more of it. And I'm with you. I love that we're getting these images because that totally debunks the left's whole narrative on this.
Yeah. And those lives can never be restored. Those injuries can never be repaired. That trauma is permanent. So now this is just the first step in rectifying that. Hey,
all right. So, and I'm trying to keep up with your comments. Billy John said today ICE tried to deport a U.S. citizen who is also a military vet. It happened in Newark, New Jersey. Okay, Billy John, we'll have to check into that. Imuna, how you doing, love? Shalom. Notice who did not get a preemptive pardon, Brandon. Okay, Ruby, I need to do a video on that. So all of these people, these Democratic shills, they allow the Democratic Party to use them. Biden did not. Okay, Robert. Biden did not pardon any of them. He pardoned his family and a few other people. So I need to do a video on that. Robert arrests Michelle Wu from Boston. Yes. And let's be real, people. These mayors and governors, they're not living with these criminals in their neighborhoods. Okay. Chubb said, we voted to remove illegals back to their country, not for hate, but want people here legally, not legally. And again, Chubbs, if you commit crimes, if I commit crimes, I don't have a mayor or a governor or anyone else who'll say, oh, no, you're not taking her anywhere. How you doing, Donna? So why do non-citizens, why are they afforded that right? Thank you, Ruby. Ruby clarified that. So yeah, sometimes until there may be a mix up from time to time. Thank you, Ruby, for the clarification. She said that it's not a foolproof system. The vet was not deported in the, yeah. So that anytime human beings are involved, folks, we know there's always a margin of error, but again, he wasn't deported. Okay. Robert, what I've been saying, all of these staunch Democratic cities where these sanctuary cities are located, and they're like, oh, we're not helping. We're not, we're not going to allow them to take anyone. All Trump has to do is use a pen. Stop federal funding to those places. And I promise you, I mean, and it's all political posturing. We know. Donna, hope you're doing okay, love. That's all it's about. And again, they don't care. The Democrats don't care anything about these people. It's all political posturing. They use them as pawns. Okay. And now those people are stuck here. Some of those people who did have money, they had people to bring them to the border so they could come to this country. They're out of their money. But I mean, lay that at the feet of Biden and Harris. Billy, thanks for at least admitting it happened. Most Trumpers deny all bad news against Trump. Oh, Billy, yeah, we're on here. We're very transparent, love. Is Trump perfect? No, he's not. He's a human being. So we may not like every single thing that he does, but this is something that we've talked a lot about on this channel, and we love it. I mean, and folks, regardless of who you vote for, you're not going to like every single thing that they do. That is just not reality. But for the most part, I love his policies. I do. Tina, as you know, my daughter went to college with Lakin Riley, so I was down there with the Lakin family. Wow. And the whole University of Georgia. Yeah. So those who are new here, or some maybe that have been here for a while, you didn't know, Tina Tover's daughter went to college with Lakin Riley. And remember, Biden wouldn't even say her name. And then I think when he was at a press conference, someone mentioned the word illegal. The Democrats just became angry. Illegal? Oh, my God. All right, let's see. I have something else to share with you folks. Let me see here. So again, the hypocrisy of the left is earth-shattering. And then I wanted to share another clip with you. They're blaming the migrant crisis on Trump. All right, let me put this. All right, here we go. They're blaming the migrant crisis on Trump, and I wanted you to hear that.
Chairman McClintock, Ranking Member Lofgren, and distinguished members of the subcommittee, thank you for the opportunity to testify. For nearly half a century, the Cato Institute has produced original research showing that a freer, more orderly, and more lawful immigration system benefits Americans. Unfortunately, from January 2017 to January 2021, the U.S. immigration system underwent an assault unlike any in modern history. President Trump abused his authority to cut legal immigration from abroad by nearly 80%. Refugees.
All right. So again, they're laying this all on the feet of Trump. This is all his fault, according to them. Biden said her name and pronounced it right. But he was afraid to even do that, Ruby. He was, because the Democrats do for everyone except Americans. And then, like I said, someone said the word illegal, and they just lost it. Oh my God, that's not the proper term to use. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
By 92%. He shut down asylum even for legal crossers. He stopped enforcing the law. He removed requirements to target public safety threats in the interior. As a result, he released twice as many convicted criminals as President Biden.
You see how they have everything twisted, right, folks? So this is all Trump's fault. And we know that's not true. Citizen King, ICE agents are cuffing everyone here from Chicagoland to East St. Louis. Yes. Billy John said, where is the wall? Okay. So I guess they're going to work on that. Folks, if you're enjoying this content, do me one small favor. Please hit that little thumb. That is the like button. U.S. Army retired. Sorry, I don't play word salad. I call a spade a spade. Right, U.S. Army retired. Exactly. Monique, Trump has done more in 4 days than Biden has done in 4 years. Truth bomb. Mr. Beer is a pure Jubs. He is. Oh my God. Ruby from Joyland. The U.S. is under no obligation to receive anyone as a citizen. It's totally twisted. Ruby, as American citizens, we cannot leave here, go to another country, and expect to receive the red carpet treatment. First of all, you have to have your passport. You are vetted. You can't just walk. That happens nowhere else. Prosperity said the wall is in progress. Yes, Billy John, give him some time, okay? Robert, they came here illegally and shouldn't have any legal rights in this country. Robert, that's what I've been saying all along.
He forced U.S. attorneys to prioritize misdemeanor family separation prosecutions of parents over sex offenders. By the time President Biden took office, the U.S. immigration system was in shambles. Immigration courts, consulates, ports of entry, all shuttered. Even detention centers were at half capacity. Many Border Patrol agents were assigned away from the border. Human trafficking investigators were working on low-level visa overstay cases. In December 2020, Border Patrol arrests were at the highest level for any December back to 1999. Evasions of Border Patrol were 75% higher than when President Trump entered office. Border Patrol was told not to impose consequences on crossers beyond expelling them to Mexico under Title 42 of the Health Code. A decade of progress on deterring criminals from crossing reversed. Encounters with convicted criminals tripled under the Trump administration. President Trump cut legal immigration. He increased illegal immigration, especially by criminals. After this 4-year sabotage, President Biden had to rebuild the immigration system from scratch.
Does anyone believe this malarkey? You see how the left, they just twist everything. So this is all Trump's fault. Citizen Kane, Tiffany Henyard was found in contempt of court for attempting to deny a Dalton restaurateur that wouldn't let her shake them down their business and liquor license. Citizen Kane, I know she is something. Thank you, Citizen Kane. Drop a link for me if you have it. Team has it. Did you see about the Newark, New Jersey mayor versus I have not. I was working today. Monique, Biden wanted to be petty. He tried to auction off the border wall material. I know, Monique. Oh my God. Here we go.
I criticize Biden's effort, but the fact is that it was always going to take time to undo this absolute disaster with no help from Congress and active obstruction by the states. He reprioritized public safety threats in the interior and cut releases of convicted criminals from detention in half. He refocused on border security, doubling detention, removing 3 times as many border crossings.
Does he even believe what he's saying, folks? This guy is nuts. Tina, 325,000 kids are lost. He's got a lot of nerve to sit up there and blame. Yeah, they've been blaming Trump. It's Trump's fault. What a dope.
As President Trump. But it was fixing legal immigration that contributed to ending the crisis. Biden restored visa and refugee processing to above 2016 levels. Biden also deregulated the parole process to open this lawful pathway to allow asylum seekers to enter in a lawful and orderly way. Biden's approach was working. Yes, overall crossings increased during the economic recovery, but Border Patrol encounters were down 33% in Biden's final months compared to Trump's final months. Criminal crossings had fallen 57%. Evasions of Border Patrol were down 42%, falling immediately after President Biden reversed Trump's expulsion to Mexico policy. For the first time ever.
Thank you, Tina. Tina, he is sitting there telling flat out lies. Yes, I just wanted to share this with you because this is what these crazy people believe in their little brains. Caesar, the good thing is nobody believes anything he's saying. I don't even think he believes it. There is no way. Chubbs, this guy lives in the twilight zone. President Trump had the border secure, the wall was working, and this guy is speaking pure nuts. Exactly. Imuna, now our brothers can get a lot of these construction jobs here in Louisiana. The illegals were taking these jobs from citizens. Right. You want Americans to work first. And again, this is not against anyone from Haiti or Venezuela, but again, America first. America first.
Ever, most immigrants coming to the U.S. border were applying to enter legally through a regulated and screened lawful pathway. But the new administration is already undoing all the progress.
That is a bald-faced lie. They were just flooding the country. Why is he? And remember, I did a video on the secret app. Trump shut that app down as soon as he regained office. So I don't know. This guy is. I don't know if he doesn't think that people are going to fact check. I don't know what his problem is, but he's telling just bald-faced lies. Thank you, citizen.
Slew of new executive orders mandate violations of the U.S. Constitution, target peaceful people over violent felons, and by limiting legal immigration, encourage illegal immigration. The president has ordered violations of the Constitution's 14th Amendment, denying the legitimacy of millions of Americans, their citizenship, and threatening to deport babies born in America.
That's right. He's getting rid of that loophole. He's trying to anyway. Of course, they're fighting him. So because a lot of these women, I don't know, a lot of the videos I was watching, a lot of them, they have children, they're pregnant. They bankrupted because, Denver's a sanctuary city. Look it up. I did a video on that. They bankrupted the healthcare system. And who's footing the bill? American citizens. Caesar, he is hard to watch. He seems to love people who. Okay, Chubbs removed his statement. Okay, Citizen Kane, David Seaton did a banger job of interviewing Dalton Village trustee. Okay, Citizen Kane, I need to do a video on that. Thank you.
Threatening to use the military to arrest, detain, and remove people without proving to courts they are removable. His orders explicitly declare that he is above U.S. law, and he asserts he can ignore any immigration law that you, members of Congress, write. The president may have joked he wanted to be a dictator for a day, but he is not one. You, Congress, should defend your powers and the U.S. Constitution and our rights before they're gone. America's immigrants are with you. They come because America is the land of the free. Let's keep it that way. Thank you.
So again, this guy, I don't know what planet he's been living on, but there's no way. How you doing, Brenda? There is no way that he just believed that garbage that he just spewed. All right, so I shared that. I also wanted to share with you. All right, here we go. Share screen. Tell me what you think about that in the comment section, folks. All right. Just me. You have no idea what you are talking about. You are so foolish. Okay, just me. We do allow people of differing opinions. We just don't have the name calling. Okay, so just be respectful. That's all that we ask. Thank you so much. Caesar, I forgot to check in properly, sis. Caesar, you're fine, love. It's Friday. We're doing okay, dear. Caesar. Caesar. Yeah, I'm speaking to you in the chat section. Okay, there we go. He seems to love people who are here illegally. Okay, move them to his house. I bet he'll change his mind. Chubbs, we talked about that. Exactly. That you are exactly 100% correct. And let me share this Fox News article with you. Billy John, I sure do. I teach high school and I have for 27 years, Billy John. Yes. Okay. You have to have a college education before you can teach. You also have to pass a praxis, which is the teacher's exam, so that you can receive your certification. Billy John. Okay. I hope that answered your question. The loophole you talk about is the 14th Amendment. You know, yes, Billy John, I know that. That's why they were saying, I'm just telling you what Trump said he was going to do, but they're saying it's going to be very, very difficult to get rid of that part of it. So, yes. I hope that answers your question. That's fine, John. That's your opinion. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have here. We allow opinions. We just don't allow disrespect on this channel. So, from everything I've read, it is going to be difficult to remove that part of it. So we'll see. Okay. All right. And Trump's ICE racks up hundreds of arrests. Now, folks, just think, we, the American citizens, have just pretty much been terrorized by these criminals. And the Democrats would do nothing. And again, I mean, committing heinous crimes. If you weren't here, we talked about before that thousands of people who had committed, you know, murders and essays. I can drop the link. Thousands. And again, if Ruby, if U.S. Army, if Robert, if any of us committed crimes, we have no one who will protect us. No one. The local police will come and arrest us. And when the FBI or the U.S. Marshals get there, guess what? They're just going to turn us over. Why are they doing all of this for people who aren't citizens? They don't even do that for citizens. Thank you, Ruby and U.S. Army retired. I guess some people like trolling. That's fine. Right, Brenda, they did nothing. Exactly. Get rid of all sanctuary cities. Robert, yes, I'm in agreement. They're making it difficult to get rid of something we all know is bogus. Okay, Caesar, good point. Billy John, then you just lack common sense, right? U.S. Army, you know, people come in here. Keyboard warriors like to come in here. Just me, I don't have grandkids. Thank you. Just me said, hope your grandkids don't need any funding for college. I don't have any children or grandchildren, just me. So I don't have that issue, dear. But thank you for being concerned. Ruby, Billy John, you're bordering on being disrespectful to the whole. Right. So there are thousands of other content creators that may be talking about something that you agree with, Billy John. So, you know, you can keep scrolling. When I jump in someone's live, if it's something that I disagree with, I don't go in and make negative statements and ask people if they're college educated. I just scroll. I go somewhere else. I keep scrolling. That's what I do. Chubbs, I served with many different races in the military. One man was Korean. He served our country and began a dual citizenship with friends. Still friends with him to this day. Yeah. Okay. I have 2 grandchildren. They'll be fine. Right, Caesar? Caesar, part of what I do, I counsel students and I let them know if your parents were unable to save money for you to go to college, community colleges, technical schools, those are excellent resources. All right. So just me is trolling. Again, so just me, you can have a difference of opinion, but we don't do name calling here. That's that other YouTube channel. We're an older crowd here. We're an older, mature crowd. So we don't do that. Okay. All right. Robert, that guy must have lived on the Ferengi planet from Star Trek. Robert, I know about all of the Star Trek episodes, the original now with what's his face? Spock. Okay, the original, the series from the 60s. Thank you, moderators. I guess people don't have anything else to do and they want to come in. I guess they try to get a rise out of they want to get a rise out of me. I guess, I don't know. Ruby and all of you, all of the other adults here on the channel, that you know, that's not how we operate. No. Okay. Thank you so much, Citizen Kane, for dropping that Facebook link. Thank you so much, love. All right. So let me show you. So look at this, folks. Now, they did all of this, and they're just getting started. Now, if they did this in such a short period of time, even if, why couldn't they even arrest criminals? The Democrats wouldn't even do that. Criminals. We're not even talking about the people who are just here illegally, which they're all criminals because when they came across the border illegally. But I'm talking about people who've committed essays and unalivings and all of that. Okay. And look at all of the countries that are represented: Afghanistan, Angola, Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Senegal, Venezuela. So they're from all over. And now that a lot of people have gone into hiding, we better hope and pray that we don't have another, some type of attack. We don't know who's here. A lot of people have gone into hiding and they're underground. So how you doing, Florida? How you doing, love? So wanted to share that with you. Okay. All right. And I think I have one more video and then I think we'll be done. Ruby said, trolls are welcome, only a brain is needed. Ruby. Yeah. And I see these trolls. Sometimes they go into people's chat and then the host gets upset and starts cursing and no, we don't do that here. Anytime you let people feel that they are able to get to you, they'll continue to do it and they'll never stop. All right. Let me share with you. All right. Let's see where we are here. ICE. Okay. And if you go on YouTube, you can watch a lot of these videos. Thank you, Chubbs. And again, I tell people, we don't mind a difference of opinion, but you don't have to come on. Right, Brenda? And I guess they don't understand. I'm not going to get upset. It's not that serious. Like I tell people, I tell my students, if someone says something and they're getting angry and they're ready to, fisticuffs, no, it's not that serious. They're a non-factor in your life. I mean, what the heck? It's not that serious. Tina, all of the Americans that were getting hurt and killed across this country from these illegals, and the Democrats refused to do anything. So look at this. If you type this in, if you go to YouTube and type in ICE arresting immigrants 2025, oh my God, it's all over the place. They are not playing. Okay. Trump's here in my home state of North Carolina. And then you got to have this idiot criticizing the ICE raids. And some of these idiots are saying, you better not go into our schools and churches. Well, if that's where they're hiding, you're not going to tell them where they can't go. All right. And it's just, I don't get it. You would not do this. I mean, some really bad people. Whew. And they just, everything's okay, All right. Immuna, Traveling Mom, how are you? Traveling Mom, he's in Western North Carolina. Remember what happened in the mountains? And remember, I think Skamala, the Curry Queen, said, I think she offered to give them 700, how many dollars? And they'd have to give that back. So, yeah, traveling mom, you're in Raleigh. You're not terribly far from me. Ice baby. No, they're not singing that song. So, like I said, if you type that in, I just wanted to show you. If you type in migrants, let me see. Here's another one. They're even flying some of these people out. Trump is not playing. I'll play this one for you. Okay, let me get rid of this ad.
The team was first on the scene at Biggs Army Airfield, where the first batch of military troops arrived. They're tasked with securing the southern border after President Donald Trump issued an executive order demanding an immediate crackdown on illegal immigration. Today, dozens of migrants were flown out of the country from the same airfield. Our KTSM 9 News reporter Tirza Ortiz is live at Fort Bliss in the Bliss area now, and she shares more.
Estella, the Pentagon announced on Wednesday that 1,500 troops would be sent to the U.S.-Mexico border under orders to control what President Trump has called an invasion in America. And like you mentioned, a portion of those troops landed right here in El Paso at Fort Bliss last night. Now, we have reached out to Homeland Security and Fort Bliss officials for more details on how many soldiers will be in El Paso and what their assignments are. However, as of the deadline for this newscast, we have not had a response from those officials. But earlier today, the White House shared those photos of migrants boarding military aircrafts. U.S. Representative Tony Gonzalez confirming the start of the deportation in a post on X, saying El Paso has been, quote, ground zero for the border crisis and will be ground zero for deportation operations. In 4 days, President Trump has done more to protect our country than Biden did in 4 years.
Facts.
Representative Gonzalez said the U.S. Department of Defense, along with ICE, deported 80 Guatemalan migrants this morning. Our team is now efforting details on how many deportations are planned in the coming weeks. I also reached out to Veronica Escobar's office, a Congresswoman's team, telling me she is flying into El Paso today and sent in a news release that Escobar is seeking answers on the usage of military assets. Now, the Congresswoman is also questioning the Department of Defense on their constitutional authorities as well as the potential misusage of funds. For now, live at Fort Bliss, Tirza Ortiz, KTSM 9 News, back to you.
Okay, Tirza, thank you very much. And Representative Tony Gonzalez will be holding a news conference tomorrow to discuss the southern border operations. We will bring you the updates from that both on air and online at ktsm.com.
So remember, folks, I did a video on that. I don't know, was it last month? People, they're, hey, was it Missouri? Some of these places are paying people to turn people in. So, hey, you're getting crime out of your neighborhood and you can make a little money as well. Robert, they should make Miss Jackson and Miss Prosperity group ICE agents. Okay, Robert. Chubbs, the invaders of our country. ICE is singing to them to turn out the lights. The party is over. Another song is incoming. It is coming home. Yes. And we feel, again, you feel bad but the people did not know they were being used as pawns. And that's all it was, folks. Biden is gone. He's no longer in office. Skamala, she's no longer in office. So again, they need to be held accountable. They have all these people over here and now they're just stuck. That's not right. All right, let's see. I can show you another video. Sanctuary cities crackdown leads to migrant arrests, including alleged gang member. Yeah, we had enough crime, folks. We did not need to import any, okay? We really did not need to. And I probably, let me see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't need to share any more videos. But tell me what you think about that. I agree, Tina. This is what we've been talking about over a year. Fridge Reaver, how are you? Thank you so much. Yeah, hit the like button, folks, if you're enjoying the content. Citizen Kane, thank you for the links that you dropped. Okay. And let me know, you all let me know what you think about this subject matter. I am happy. I love everyone, but I'm happy with these results. Again, because as a taxpayer here in America, I don't like taxation without representation. And I want you, if you're going to take my taxes, and you're not going to stop doing that, spend that money on American citizens. Okay. All right. Amuna, I'm still trying to figure out, what did Kamala achieve? Nothing. Nothing. I'm still searching. I am still searching. I don't know how many of you, Monique and a few other people who were not here. I did a video last night, and Monique, you need to see it. Ruby, Robert, I don't know if you were here, but you need to see that video on here we go. What Tiffany? Okay. Yeah, you need to see the video on Dr. King's daughter. She had to get on to Sexy Red, and it was just despicable what this lady, Sexy Red, I called her a lady, and that was improper. The things, with AI, I think about AI. So she did a photo with AI with her. If you look at the thumbnail, the picture, she's holding his hand, dancing with him. And she thought it was okay. Bernice King said no. Videos getting arrested and deported. Okay. And said no, please take it down, which she did. But the fact is, she thought it was okay. And so that's a problem in itself. Monique, I'm going to drop that. Ruby, yes. Oh my. And she said she didn't think it was offensive. What the heck? Woo. So let me get that ready for you. Those of you who were not here, I will drop that link. Hello, traveling mom. Brenda Hunter, Robert. I just dropped that link. So you please check that out and hit the like button for that video. The vile, vulgar things that comes out of Sexy Red's mouth. And she thought it was okay. Ruby, she still has one of the pictures up. How you doing, Ricky Clover? Ricky, yes, I love it. We love it here. We've been waiting for that. Yes, Florida, thank you, dear. I'm happy also, Miss Rolynn, but we got a long way to go to get all the monsters out here. Yeah, I'm glad they started with the worst of the worst, but all of them have to go. It's a drain on the American economy. And all these people who are trying to prevent these people from leaving, they can go too. Amuna, the damage is already done. Guess she saw dollar signs. No excuse for being stupid. Right, Amuna, you thought that was okay. Wow. Woo. Hit the like button for us, folks. And that's what I wanted to share with you. And I guess I need to go on. And from what Citizen Kane shared with me, I need to do a video on our super mayor. Woo, she is something. She still doesn't realize that it's over. And I don't know what else to say. She calls herself Sexy Red. I said she potty mouth red. Right, Chubbs? She became a star. She started on TikTok. And what do they do when they don't have talent? They just dress very little and they say vulgar, vile things, and boom, you have a record deal. You're a rap star now. All right. I guess I will, Citizen Kane. I guess I will do that video, love. Okay. Ruby, I thought he could be implicated because he didn't get a pardon. I'm not sure who Monique is talking about here. Hello. Yes, you're right. You're right, Chubbs. All right. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you. We had been talking about this, and now it's actually taking place, and I love it. Thank you so much, moderators. As the channel grows, from what I've seen on other YouTubers' pages, as your channel continues to grow, the trolls really come out. And so there's nothing we can do about that except block. So we can time them out. And then if they get themselves together, they can come back. But again, thank you. None of you deserves to be disrespected. We're all human beings. And if you can't say what you need to say without denigrating someone, well, then you're in the wrong chat. Brenda, meeting with Lightfoot on Monday. Okay. Oh, yes. Brenda. She turns in her, Lori Lightfoot turns in her final report. Traveling Mom says, I can be a moderator. I block everyone. And Traveling Mom, okay, Traveling Mom. And, we try to give people a chance. We do give a warning. We don't just start blocking people, right? We like I did today, I always say, it's okay to have a difference of opinion. That is okay. We don't lambaste you for having a different opinion, but when you start calling people names and being disrespectful, no one here deserves that. We come here, we have our conversations. You tell me what you think. I tell you what I think. Boom, we have a good time. We're older here. We don't play those games and the name calling. David Bryant, how are you doing? Love, how are you? We're too old for that. We're too mature for that. To come in and question someone's educational, the highest level of education that they have attained. I mean, what are you doing? Come on. And I guess, people trying to be disrespect. Obviously, there's something going on in their own lives and they're miserable. But guess what? You're not going to make me miserable. I like what's going on in this country and I want it to continue. All right, David Bryant, love. I'm glad you're here. Hit that like button for me, dear. U.S. Army says, got to use common sense with the blocks. Exactly. That's all we have to do. Robert, that Venezuelan family who's here illegally bought a house in Chicago after 2 years. Robert, we have American citizens who've been here all their lives. They don't get any help. Yes, Robert, I agree. Robert, shaking my head on Sexy Red. Yes. And she thought it was okay. That's the scary part. What? Woo. David, I'm dropping the link. Prosperity says agree. Yeah. I tell people this is an older chat. I'm Generation X and we have some baby boomers. We don't do nonsense. We don't name call. Our generation, people would talk things out, hash things out. We didn't have to denigrate other people to get our point across. That's not how we operate. Ruby, we like trolls. They prove our point about the stupidity of the left. Ruby, right. That's why we have stereotypes. They come in and they don't have valid points, so they just start name calling. Chubbs, hit the like button for another great show. Thank you so much. Intellectual growth is a beautiful thing. Yes, David, you missed it. We had some trolls in here. And I was called a lunatic, and they said a few other things. I don't remember. Yes, David, Gen X. So we have a good time here. I like hearing your opinion, and I guess you like hearing mine because a lot of you keep coming back. So we like having a good time, and we're sharing information with each other. I don't know everything. Citizen Kane's been dropping links all night, and I love it. Citizen Kane, do you want me to go live at 9 o'clock with these links that you've dropped? Talking about the latest on the super mayor. I can go live at 9. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Let me know, Citizen Kane. Recall Brandon Johnson. His time is coming to a close too. Get rid of him. And folks, like I always say, voting has consequences, but let's think about our sister Prosperity and all the other people who have been voting for Trump. They haven't been voting for Democrats. We have to keep them lifted up because they're surrounded by a sea of blue. Ricky, fat joke, Busta Rhyme got the business and got canceled by FBA. Non-sexy red can get canceled as well. Ricky, you're new here, but I love your I love your satirical jokes. I love it. Fat joke, busted rhyme. So the real names of these people is supposed to be Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes. Yeah. And Ricky, don't forget Snoop Dogg and Nelly. They get mad. Oh, Trump's racist. Trump's racist. He won't do anything for black people. Then when he has something and invites black people, when they go, they get canceled by the left. Why is that? Chubbs, along with the weed, Tiffany smoking her wigs, also reducing her so, Chubbs, you behave. Oh my God. Yes. You get upset and you complain. They don't do anything with black people. Black people can't participate. When he like the black HBCU band, they actually did a good job, and you're still upset. So folks, you cannot make the Dems happy. Don't try. CJ, I did not. I can check that out. I'll go on TikTok and see if I can find that. Citizen Kang here. I need to do a video on maybe 9 o'clock. I'll go live again. I need to do a video on the super mayor because we had some new developments here. Chubbs is a bad boy, needs to be in time. Chubbs, yes, Chubbs, please behave, sir. I enjoy this after a day of working. I get to come in here. I get to have an intelligent conversation. And again, I love your thought process. And we may not agree on everything. That's okay. Tina, I do think the world of you, Miss Rolynn, and I love this chat. Tina, I think the world of you as well. And again, I have more than 2 brain cells, and you definitely have more than 2 brain cells, Tina Tover. And we come here and we have intelligent conversations. That's what it's all about, folks. I don't know what's wrong with these other miserable people who want to come in people's chats and call people names. We don't operate that. We're too old for that. That's that other chat down the line. And I see some of these content creators, when people come into their streams and they're cursing, they start cursing back at the trolls. Not doing that. Chris Mays, retro game grubbing Cowboys. How are you, Chris? Chris, don't I see you in Mark Holmes's live chats? Florida said, I love it. Amuna, what did Amuna do now? Tiffany's brain is always time out. Yes. Robert, give all these freebies those illegals got to a needy American family. Robert, that's what I've been saying. There are plenty of American families, folks, of all races and ethnicities that need help. Sister Blackfoot, how are you? The mayor in Newark, New Jersey. Yes, sister, I just had that video pulled up. I didn't play it, but yes. Chris is, yeah, now and then. GTB2. I'm not sure what GTB2 means, Chris. But Chris, I thought I see you in Mark Holmes's live chat sometimes. I thought you looked familiar. All right. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk with you about. How you doing, Greg? Ex-New York Mayor Ed Koch, if you agree with me on 913 of my policies, then vote for me. And if you agree with me on 13 of 13 CSI psychiatrist, Greg. Oh my God. Yes, Game Time Brian. Yes, Chris. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Chris, I don't know. We had a rotten season this year. Probably going to have another rotten season because of the inept management at the top. Okay. So I think I'll let you go now so that because Citizen Kane shared, dropped some links and I need to go check. I may go on at 9 and do a video. How you doing, Larry? On the super mayor. Chris, I'm so glad you're here. I thought so. Game Grub and Cowboys. Okay. Chubbs, we've been on this earth long enough to see the truth. People that come on here who think different than we do probably haven't been through what we still in the shadows. Yeah, Chubbs. I mean, people, if they would just sit, they could learn something if they would stop trying to come in and denigrate someone. Even if you can learn something. I mean, what happened to respect? That's why Sexy Red thought it was okay to put that picture and then the other picture, she's scantily clad. This hand, she has a big wad of money. She's standing there with Dr. King. So AI is good, but it's also bad. And that's just where we are. Oh, YouTube had a problem with the overkill thing, so had to change. Oh, okay. Okay, Chris. Gotcha. Ruby, I love this chat. I love this chat. I do. All right. Immuna, thank you again, Miss Lynn. Always great to be here. Always enjoy our chat. Yes, when I wind down at the end of the week, I look forward to coming on here and chatting with you. I enjoy this. To me, it's therapeutic. Chicago Press hammered Brandon Johnson and Tiffany Hilliard on their Sanctuary City mess. Thank you, Citizen Kane. I may go live at 9 o'clock. If I do, can you make it back? Now, I know some of these people like Ruby are going to be asleep. Hit the like button for me, folks. And I have noticed since the election, you don't have quite as many people on line as we once did, but that's okay. If there's one person here, we're going to keep going. No, Greg said, let's go Eagles. Oh, YouTube prosperity. Thanks for dropping in, love. Traveling mom, you'll be there. All right. I'll come on about 9 o'clock and do a video on the Superman. Greg, I love you, but you have to change your team, dear. Immuna, there are great people here. The company, yes, Immuna, that's how we operate. Life is too stressful enough. Why come here and be stressed out? No. You have enough people who disrespect you in, everyday life here. No, we're not doing that. U.S. Army retired. Misery loves company. Trolls are miserable looking for company. Thank you, U.S. Army retired. Yes. Citizen Kane. How you doing, Anthony Capone? No, Eagles. No, please. No, Eagles. No, I can't. Oh, hit the like button for me, Anthony Capone. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go, Eagles. No, I'm pulling for the Washington Commanders, the Washington Commodes. All right, so we'll get off now, and I'll come back on. I'll make a stream up because the super mayor, she's losing every day. Something bad happens. Oh, okay, Anthony. Thank you, love. Every day there's something bad happening to the super mayor. So I hope she gets herself together. Citizen K, yeah, they hammered JB Pritzker and BJ on their same. Yes, thank God. David Seaton said he's going to use his WVON-AM show to run Tiffany out of both of her offices. Citizen Kane, whoa, okay. And she's still sitting up here talking about her people and she's going to win. She is delusional. How you doing, Madison? Hit the like button, love. All right, I'll get off. Madison, we're done here, dear. I'm probably going to come on about 9 o'clock. Oh yeah. Florida, yes. I heard about that. I'll come on. I have to do a video on the super mayor. Did you hear that, Citizen Kane? I have to come on and do a video about the super mayor, okay? And so I'll get off now. So Citizen Kane, and I think Traveling Mom said that she could come on. All right. So I enjoyed all of you, and just relax and decompress. Don't let anyone upset you because it's not worth it. Okay? And you know where I'm going next. Good night, Chubbs. Great show. Okay, Chubbs. I probably will go. I have to go live because the super mayor, she, with her, there's always some drama. So Robert, Florida, Citizen Kane, 9 o'clock. Okay, I'll come back on at 9. Citizen Kane, I'm going to make the stream up. Can you share it out so that we can get some more people to come in? Because some of my other regulars, they're going to be asleep. Citizen Kane, if you can share it. David Seaton said, share it with David Seaton if you can, or who, whatever your contacts are there at the station. Thank you, Chubbs. Take care, Chris. I'll see you in Mark Holmes's live. All right, so I'm gonna go, and I'll see you at 9 o'clock. I'll come back on. How about that? Fridge, I can share it, but get 0 viewers for the channel anyway. Okay, Fridge, you're fine, dear. Amuna, Miss Lynn, I will be in Shabbat. Okay, Amuna, you can be a part of the replay game. Laurie will be there at 9. Madison, can you come back at 9, dear? I'm going to make up a new stream. Christopher, we're leaving, dear. Good afternoon, love. We're coming back at 9. I have to do a video on the super mayor. I got to check out all these links that Citizen Kane shared with me. All right. Okay, 9 o'clock it is. Okay. I enjoyed each of you. Thank you, Robert. I try to keep it real, love. It's not that serious. And hey, come on here so I can tell you what's going on with the super mayor. All right. I'm ending the stream. I will talk to you in the comment section as long as you're there. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. And I'll see you at 9 o'clock and right now in the comment section.